It is tax day for most. The IRS is pushing back the deadline for some people in Indiana because of the recent tornado outbreak.
News 8's Hannah Bordeaux joins us now. Hannah, what's the new deadline and who does it apply for?
The IRS says it's for storm victims. They now have until July 31st to file and pay their taxes. This applies to people and businesses that were impacted by those tornadoes that tore through the state on March 31st. The IRS just made this announcement late yesterday. It's for certain counties hit the hardest by the storms. They are Allen, Benton, Clinton, Grant, Howard, Johnson, Lake, Monroe, Morgan, Owen, Sullivan, and White counties. The IRS says it automatically identifies taxpayers in these disaster areas and applies the tax relief. Now, if you live or have a business outside these counties but were impacted by the storms, you can call the IRS disaster hotline and request tax relief. That number is up on your screen now. It's 866-562-5227. The deadline change comes after the disaster declaration from the federal government over the weekend, giving FEMA money to these victims. Now, for the rest of us, taxes are still due today. The IRS says the most common mistakes on tax returns are missing or inaccurate Social Security numbers, misspelled names, and wrong wages and income numbers. An assistant professor of accounting at Purdue says today is a good time to start thinking about next year.
Plan the year prior. Make sure that you're collecting all your receipts, collecting all your relevant information that you'll need to complete your tax return, and keep that in a pretty central place, because the hardest thing, the thing that holds most people up whenever it comes tax time, is they know that they've got something running around, but they don't have that organized.
Need some help filing your taxes or need an extension? There is some good news. The IRS is touting improved customer service thanks to a boost in funding from Congress to revamp the agency. Yesterday, it said taxpayers who called the IRS had an average wait time of 4 minutes this tax season compared to 27 minutes last year. Plus, they answered 2 million more calls and served 100,000 more people in person. If you need some help with your taxes or more information on the tax relief for storm victims, we have the government links on our website. Just go to the As Seen On section of wishtv.com and find this story.